Hi, I'd like to give you an update on my garden. I'm Lark from LARK'sPerennials.com. Come and visit my website and join in on the forum. Well, I'm in Wisconsin and things are starting to wind down. This here is my hyacinth bean vine, and I put it here mostly for decorative purposes. I think I might try eating. I heard that they are edible, and the pods are so pretty. So pretty, pretty, pretty. This is just for ornamental. That's my kale, ornamental kale, and some peppermint in a pot for my tea. Some peppers. I had pole beans behind it, and I ripped them down. They were done, and they're doing better. They're getting more air circulation and light. My tomatoes. I still have no blight. That's super. I'm using straw as a mulch. I have pruned them so they stop growing new blossoms and maybe ripen my tomatoes and make them bigger. I have gotten quite a few. This one is super beefsteak, and it's doing better since the heat has left us. And this is super sweet cherry. Too small. Too small of tomatoes. I will not do it again. They get the worm tea and worm fertilizer, and they had the soil conditioned with the cottonseed meal and the bone meal and kelp meal. Too small. I need a different variety next year. My potatoes, I harvested some out of there for breakfast one day, fried potatoes. Super good, but I didn't dump it. I just dug down with my hand. Last year this time, all the potatoes were done and brown. But this year, here's the other container, they're still growing. So I'm hoping that's a good sign and the potatoes are getting to be a bigger size. Maybe it can help me out. Do they take the cold or a frost? Just some decorative stuff. I keep my tools in there and just some ornamental things in my veggie garden. Low maintenance. I don't have too much in the greenhouse anymore. My basil's still in here, some of it. This purple ruffles, and some flat leaf parsley, and some Geneva basil, I think, and Reuben down at the end. And then my carrots, and a new crop of lettuce. I just harvested it today. And that Japanese, what was that called? I'll think of it later. It's a little spicy. I use it with my lettuce. I have gone to putting row covers on my second crop of sugar snap peas because the birds are eating the new growth on them. So I just put a floating row cover over and Googled because I thought maybe they might need pollination, and how am they going to get pollinated? Well, they say they're self-pollinating and the wind will do it. So this is my jalapeno, which we don't eat a lot of jalapenos, so we have only one. I like them on my hamburger. And then my bell peppers. Those other two over there, I forgot to tell you, those were bell peppers too. And I've harvested quite a few off of them. This is my Swiss chard, and I'm letting it go to seed, but I tell you, it's taken forever to go to seed. Yucky cucumbers, but I see some new growth on it, so I'm just going to leave it. Maybe I'll get one or two more cucumbers. That would be nice. Those are the telegraph, Japanese telegraph, and soyo, and they're the real long ones. But my peas are coming. They're probably a couple feet high. They're in there. Birdies can't have them. I put a fence around this because I have bunnies. Here's some more bell peppers. The bushes are just gorgeous this year, and I think it's because I amended the soil with that different meals And next year I hope to get azomite or rock dust. Under here are my Japanese beans, long yard beans. I'm sorry, I can't even. There they are. See them right here? They're doing good. Japanese beetles don't eat them, but the birds are starting to, so we stop. We stop letting them have them. More peppermint. And now let's see if I can go down to my working area and show you some of the things I got going. I did put a row cover over that arch I made out of cattle or hog fencing because I have beans on there and they were starting to eat those. So I just put a row cover on and we'll see if it stays on. On each corner I weighted the corner with some real large washers. Just threaded it through the corner and knotted it. We'll see if that helps it stay on, because I didn't want to put holes in it or anything. So my beans are still producing down here. These are the Kentucky Wonder, and I'm still getting beans, and I'm still getting Japanese beetles too. They're producing a nice bean down here. Got a pick tomorrow. So this is my row cover I put on, and I put this weights on the corner to keep it in place a little. There's a cucumber in there, not looking good, but it's still producing, so I leave it. Some worm juice from the bottom of my worm bin. I'm not going to make worm tea, so I'm just putting it in the sprinkler. So here are some of my beans under here, and this is the plant, and it's looking good yet. My cucumbers are not looking good. Oops, I have one big one right here. Can you see that? I can pick it. Yep, that's beef for dinner tomorrow. And over here the cucumbers are yucky, but this is the other side of the Kentucky Wonder, which are doing good yet. We're getting our fill on beans. This is my basil growing in the bog. Really, really healthy. I'll do that again next year, and that's all peppermint there, which I'm going to put in the processor and ice cube it and use it for tea during the winter. This is my Japanese yard-long bean that the seed grew in the bog. No watering, nothing. Looks gorgeous. Next year I'm going to plant more in the bog. Okay. Oh, I see a bean I did picking this afternoon. So far I see the row cover has blown off a bit. I'm going to have to come back down here and rearrange it. So that is my update on my veggie garden. And here's a pepper in a pot. Not as nice as in the garden. Tomato. This surely is going to get hit by frost, I bet. It's getting down. Last night it was 43. Pumpkins. Tomorrow when the girls come, my granddaughters, we're going to pick them because the raccoon's been down here after a couple of them. There are small ones, but it just showed me, yes, I can grow them down here. I had cardboard on the soil, and I'll cover it with a mulch over winter, and then cardboard it again next year. Worked out good. So that's the update on my veggies. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and thank you all for having some good information on YouTube. I really look forward to watching videos. Every morning I watch the updates. Come and check out my website, please. www.larksperennials.com, and have a good weekend.